RESI conference.
The 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 RESI conference was an extraordinarily fine event for anybody who's looking for funding for early stage life sciences enterprises.
It's a great opportunity for new companies to meet like-minded people, to enter into as many collaborations as possible.
Bringing together all the disciplines from the science to the finance to interested investors.
Really brought together a lot of the thought leaders in the life sciences industry.
And to bring minds, money, and resources together.
Really brings together people with a different focus on biotech and provides entrepreneurs with something they may not get anywhere else.
Excellent connections at an international level.
It's an amazing conference for early stage companies. It's where they can really get connected to the right people, both from a pharma partnering perspective, but also from a venture perspective.
Many people at the same time, a lot of things going on, so I really enjoyed it.
Actually, the favorite part was networking. It was also attending a lot of the sessions, of which I just came out of a panel, and some great discussions, great topics, and great questions from the audience. Also, the one-on-one meetings have been really helpful, so I have to say everything about the conference has been great.
We've met a lot of people that we think we're going to be doing business with, so we're very pleased with how it's going so far. We're looking forward to attending next year as well.
We were at RESI last year. We sponsored this year. We'll likely see you again next year.
I founded Life Science Nation in order to help move science forward and to help scientists find capital to move their technology into the commercial arena. When I started going around the planet looking for early stage investor conferences, I found a lot for both biotech and medtech, but what I couldn't find were qualified investors that were actually showing up, creating a dialogue, and creating a relationship with these scientists. As a result of that, I decided to create the RESI conference. The trend in the industry is, as VCs started playing less of a role in the early stage companies, there is about 9 categories of investors that we track and invite to the RESI conferences so that early stage companies can meet with emerging technology investors. The whole point of the conference is for scientists and investors to create a dialogue that turns into a relationship where both parties get to vet each other and hopefully turn the relationship into an allocation where capital is given and the technology is commercialized.
So the Partnering Forum is really the focal point of RESI. We keep a really high ratio of investors to companies, and we give attendees the opportunity to have up to 16 back-to-back meetings in one day with potential partners or investors. And what's really valuable about that is that on an individual basis, you can explain exactly why your company is the right fit.
So when Life Science Nation goes to design the content for the Redefining Early Stage Investments conference, basically what we do is we take our research from the last 6 months and we apply it directly to the content for the panels that we're going to have at the event. And then what we do is we go out and we staff these panels with the best representatives that we can find in each category.
So we bring together 10 different categories of investors. We bring together big pharma, family offices going direct, CROs going direct, venture philanthropy, all of these different groups that are actively investing in early stage science, and really just re-educate everyone that's involved in this piece of the market, what's happening, where the cash is, and where the cash is going to go.
So a lot of the exhibiting companies that I've spoken to so far really had a good time. We designed the conference to make everything very interactive. So a lot of the traffic actually has to flow through the exhibition hall.
It tends to be really forward-thinking organizations, either service providers, CROs, what have you, anyone who's really interested in targeting small and emerging companies and building relationships with early stage investors. A lot of investors there are looking for CROs that can help them to move their portfolio companies forward faster. Also, a lot of the service providers are starting to recognize that the real potential business for them in the future is going to be providing services to these small and emerging companies and then helping them to grow and scaling with that business.